U.S. ends diplomatic visas for UN same-sex partners. The U.S. has announced it will deny diplomatic visas to same-sex partners of foreign diplomats and United Nations employees. The change went into effect on Monday, giving partners currently in the U.S. until 31 December to leave, get married or otherwise change their visa. This rule has applied to heterosexual domestic partners since 2009. Currently, 25 countries have recognized same-sex marriage. Homosexuality remains illegal in 71 countries. The new Trump administration policy update was circulated in a United Nations (UN) memo. The memo states, as of October 1, 2018, same-sex domestic partners accompanying or seeking to join newly arrived United Nations officials must provide proof of marriage to be eligible for a G4 visa or to seek a change into such status. G4 visas are granted to employees of international organizations and their immediate families. According to the State Department, only a relationship legally considered to be a marriage in the jurisdiction where it took place establishes eligibility as a spouse for immigration purposes. In a 12 July note to the UN, the U.S. mission to the UN lauded the change as a step towards equality, saying same-sex spouses of U.S. diplomats now enjoy the same rights and benefits as opposite-sex spouses, U.S. media report. But critics have called the move unfair to homosexual partners, given a large number of countries do not recognize same-sex marriage. Former U.S. Ambassador to the UN Samantha Power decried the policy, calling it needlessly cruel and bigoted. The UN Globe, advocates for LGBT equality in the UN, said the Trump administration's new policy was an unfortunate change in rules. Couples already inside of the United States could go to City Hall and get married. But they could potentially be exposed to prosecution if they return to a country that criminalizes homosexuality or same-sex marriages. After the end of this year, unmarried same-sex partners of diplomats and UN employees will be expected to leave the U.S. within 30 days if they remain unmarried and without a visa status change. The new policy is a reversal of then-Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's 2009 decision to allow same-sex domestic partners of foreign officials diplomatic visas. According to Foreign Policy magazine, there are at least 10 UN employees in the U.S. with same-sex domestic partners who will need to be married by next year in order to maintain their partner's visa. Akshay Kumar, the Deputy UN Director of Human Rights Watch, wrote that the change will have an insidious impact on same-sex couples. The U.S. government should recognize, as it had for almost 9 years until today, that requiring a marriage as proof of bona fide partnership is a bad and cruel policy, one that replicates the terrible discrimination many LGBT people face in their own countries, and should be immediately reversed. There are currently 71 countries that criminalize same-sex relations, according to the International Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Trans and Intersex Association, ILGA. Several others have some form of legal restriction, and same-sex relationships can carry the death penalty in Iran, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Sudan, Somalia, and Nigeria.